What's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Rayofpandas and welcome back to another Q&A. It's been a minute since I'd done one of these again. I'm gonna try to keep them coming every month just to get take on different things, what people are curious about, to see what's happening, what's going on. So with that said, first question from NTD Skulls. If you ever played Minecraft, does the cave noises scare you at all? Because they scare me a lot. Yes. Oh God, yeah. I used to play Minecraft quite a bit, quite frequently, probably daily. And the cave noises alone scared me so much. Before the update, not so much. It was more of just like the random occurrences of like seeing a spider or a creeper somewhere. But now that they have the actual cave noises down to a T, like they're pretty darn good these days. JMZ Haynes. Ray, loved your 100 days, 200 days, and 300 days Raft episodes. What was the most fun thing you experienced in Raft? I'm so happy people have been enjoying that and have enjoyed that series, because honestly, that is another close series to mine that I really and thoroughly enjoyed from start to finish. And even with like, some of the modded stuff was pretty fun. I feel like I could do more with that. I feel like there wasn't enough I did with that, to be honest. My experience with that it was amazing. It was so good to see how far the story was progressing, how the raft was being built. You could see the progression of the raft, every video just being taken to a next level. And that's why I like doing the 100, 200, and 300 days. I take things at a very slow pace. It's either that or I'm either distracted, because I really do like farming. I love hoarding stuff in video games. When you get that sense of field where you could just sit there and mine, you can chop trees, but it's not boring, it's not monotonous, it's not tedious. It's more of just like this weird task that you're like, okay, I want to chop 1,000 trees down or something like that, something ridiculous. I don't know why, I just do it. And I think that's been the most fun thing to experience. By far one of my favorite things in Raft. Riven of 1,000 Voices. What is your favorite survival game you've played to date, and why is it your favorite? With Valheim has slowly become way up there. I love Valheim with a passion. Valheim is one of those games for me that I can just spend hours doing anything and everything in. But if I had to choose one, and like, it's weird because I don't play it as much, but it's Terraria. For those who don't know, 2D Terraria, it's absolutely amazing. Love the game. I've played it for thousands of hours and more. I'm actually streaming it on the other channel. But that said, yeah, Terraria. I'd have to pick Terraria. Brady, Shady Brady 16. Will you ever create a more consistent streaming schedule? For example, you telling us on this time, AM, PM. I'd love to see you start stream more consistently if you ever get the opportunity. All right, here's the deal. Here is the dealio. Are you ready for the dealio? I'm gonna make a video for that channel just explaining what's happening, just like a quick little tidbit thing. I think it's time that I take streaming more seriously. For me, it helps because burnout is a real thing. For those who don't know, it is a real thing. Burnout happens across the board for every and anyone. I'm not at a burnout. I'm just at a stage in my life where I'm going to be very real in this video and say, that I haven't been in the best, state of mind for a lot of things these days. And I'm trying to help myself. I'm trying to better myself. I've been slacking on so many things personally, like, with health wise, just working out, eating, all that stuff. Streaming schedule consistency. Yes, I'm going to be making a video. It's going to be a solid thing. It'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. There would definitely be more consistency. Tristan TV. How do you feel about your viewers creating a panda cult? What is your next command, master? My next command is to stop and drop the panda cult forever. But I really want to be able to call ourselves something. Because like when I first started this, I was like, Panda Bros. It doesn't really sit well. Not everyone's a bro, and I can't do that. If you can think of something, really help me out. Like, you just give me a bunch of names in the comments of like what we could potentially call ourselves. That would be awesome. That's my next command. Shen Bu. Do you suffer from any anxieties or mental health conditions you want to speak about? I'm currently battling mine, and I would be interested to know about your battles. I have OCD, and my biggest battle now is hypochondria. Yes, I'm going to be as transparent as I can be with this video and say that, yes, I do struggle from so many different anxieties, especially mental health these days. Again, I'm never going to complain because the position that you guys have allowed me to be in, everyone giving me their time, support, love for all these videos, it really means the world to me. And I will never stop thanking you for that. I mean that with every fiber in my body. I truly do. And if there's a way I could show you or what I could do, like I would. But on the other side of that, yeah, like it's not so much burnout. It's just for me, I haven't been taking care of myself. And that's kind of led to this point now where I've had, there's been days at a time where I've been depressed. I've been trying trying to manage. I just sometimes get quiet. I just want to sit in my bed and just not stew, but like just, you know, be away from all the noise. And it's been really hard. It's been really, really hard. And with that even like comes so many different anxieties. I have so many anxieties right now. I don't like being on webcam. When I look back on recordings or even streams that I'm editing, I feel gross. I feel fat. I feel ick. And it's for me personally, like everyone has their own things they're going through. I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way I feel in my skin. And from there, I mean, it will change. It'll get better for the both of us. And I wish you the best, Chen. It does get easier. It does take a lot of time. And it's this constant battle. You have to try. Every day is a new day. To try something different, to try something new. And I wish you the best. I really do, because it's not easy. It is not easy. But on a happier note, next comment is from Cobalt Chrome. My goodness, I'm so sorry. Have you ever thought about making a Discord server for your fans to interact with? Yes, if you guys want Discord, Discord's there. There you go. Discord is there, guys. We have a Discord. I know I don't talk about it much. The reason I don't talk about Discord much is because I'm not on there much. I feel so bad about that. You guys join because you want to talk to me, you want to see more of me, you want to interact more with me, where it's more of like this one-on-one situation. I'm doing my best to get back at it. I really am. 057. I have a few questions. You do have a few questions. What are they? Will you ever speedrun a game? I've tried. I don't think I will, because after trying speedrunning a game, it really changes how you play games and how you look at games. When you speedrun a game, it's fun because it's this new challenge. But at the same time, when you go back to replay that game, you're technically still wired in this way where you're like, you know, how could I save ammunition? Might as well do that, right? Don't need to use it. How could I skip this part? Because it's kind of annoying. It starts to rewire how you play video games. And for me personally, I like the way I play video games. Will I ever speedrun? Maybe, but not anytime soon. 2, would you do 100 days in a game like Terraria T Mod Loader or Starbound? Abso-frickin-lutely, yes. I've been streaming Terraria T Mod Loader, in fact, with a bunch of mods. And for the last question, would you be willing to do co-op 100 days series? I would love to. I really would. It's just 100 days videos in general just take a lot of time and effort. Everyone I found has a different schedule. And as much as I like collaboration, as much as I think being able to interact with other creators, viewers, people, friends, it is a great thing. But at the end of the day, everyone has, you know, a different goal in mind. Everyone has these things they want to do on themselves. So like, yes, I would love that. Hopefully I pronounced this right, but Demrin? Do you remember the first video game you ever played? If you can't remember that, then here's another question. Which game has had the most impact on your childhood? If I had to choose it, there'd be 2. I would have to say it's either Galaga or it's either Conker's Bad Fur Day. I think that's what it's called, on the N64 or Super Nintendo. And then Galaga was just like at arcade games with like Mortal Kombat and stuff. Mr. Dirkles, what is one thing in life that sticks with you, and how has it helped you do something or shape your personality? Whatever I'm doing, I have to be all in. I have to do it no matter what, 100%, give my all, or it's nothing. It is just telling yourself to do it. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays forever. Creating repetition has been one of the best things for me. Just do it enough times, it starts to build this thing inside of you, and it feels good. Bryony, is that how I say your name? I'm so sorry if I butchered that. What's the best, most memorable present you've received, and what's the funniest present you've given someone? One of my sisters turned 18 last year, and I got her a ticket to go swim with sharks at the aquarium. That's great. Sorry. Of course she did. She went to swim with sharks. It's hard to say best or most memorable present that my mom got me this. She had bought me this record player. I love doing little gag gifts first and then giving the real like birthday present, whatever type of present it is. So I'll usually do these gag gifts where it's like they'll have to go through 10 different boxes filled with different things to get to the fake gift. And then I'll give them a real gift. I don't know why I do that, but it's just kind of been a thing. To be honest, though, I mean, hey, if you gave me a ticket to go swim with sharks, I would love that. That would be amazing. I'd be terrified. I would be scared, of course. Who wouldn't be? But at the same time, I'd just be like, yes, let's go. There's some really deep personal questions, but this is probably the deepest. Okay, here it goes. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. Do I know the Muffin Man? I don't know the Muffin Man. I I don't know the Muffin Man. But no, seriously, what are ways you use to help cope with anxiety and depression on a day-to-day basis? A lot of people might think I'm crazy. A lot of people might think, you know, it's not real, it's not true. I like to work, and not even work, sorry. I like to do YouTube. I like making videos. I love creating content, and that sort of thing gets me up, you know, gets me out of the bed, gets me going for the day. I really do like it. I can just put everything aside and just focus on doing YouTube stuff, and I love it. I do love it. Just go for a walk, just sit somewhere quiet, some fresh air, just get some sun. What would your top 5 video games be? And if you were to pick a song to reflect your life's story right now, what would it be? Oh, I have to pick Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 of any rendition, any version of it, that is definitely number 1. There was a Spider-Man game I played a long time ago where like you could switch back and forth with Spider-Man, and then you could also play as Venom. After that, I'd probably say it was a tie between Assassin's Creed 2 or Brotherhood. From there on out, I would have to say, I think Valheim has definitely become one of my top 5 games for sure. And then after that, it was actually another PlayStation 2 game, funny enough. It was this Transformers PlayStation 2. As for a song that is my life story right this second. So the song that would probably best describe my life right this second right now is Dirty Heads, and it's called Vacation. It is expressing how every day I love what I do. I love my occupation, and every day feels like a vacation. It is so close to how I feel it really is. And I mean, for a long time, I told myself that I would do it, and then all of a sudden, it started happening. And with that feeling, it has never stopped. Every single day when I work on the stuff I do work on, or what stuff I do work on, honestly, that is my vacation. Super Emerald. Last time you said you were saving for a VR headset. My question is, what games do you intend to play? Subnautica VR, because Subnautica scares me to a certain point. I've played it so much that certain things don't scare me anymore. So like putting on a headset. Jay, do you ever get into a gaming slump where there are few new games coming out and little interest to play all the freaking time? And if so, what do you do during these times? Honestly, I take a step away from gaming. I take a full day off from gaming, from anything related to video games, and I just try to find myself in that way. Do you go back to well-loved older games, or may not immediately interest you, but you try them for something to play? It's been the hardest thing, I will say, as a content creator, doing any type of like creation in content when it comes to video games, especially video games. One thing you will realize when you get to this certain point is it's hard to play video games by yourself. I'm slowly learning to find certain video games that I can again, but I found it so hard to just sit down and play a video game. I got bored. Sitting on my computer, I would last maybe like half an hour, and then I'd just be like, oh, I don't want to do this. But there's only certain games I can do that with now, so it's tough. Doodle Dog, out of all the games you've ever played, which are your top 3 recommendations? Easy one, easy. Resident Evil 4. Ooh, yes, I got this. Okay, the other 2 games is Dragon Age. And then on top of that, I would say Mass Effect. So Mass Effect, Dragon Age, and Resident Evil 4. Are you going to be returning to the Valheim series, or will you be needing a new update to return? Yeah, I think right now I need a new update to return. Travis, will you ever make age-restricted videos like 18 plus or 13 plus? I'm never going to make an age-restricted video, but I would love to make more videos where I don't have to be so guarded with certain language and that I use. Electro 2017, what's your favorite game you did 100 days on other than Valheim? Other than Valheim, it really depends. I'd say Raft is probably top number 1. Grounded, because there was just so much fun content for pure survival instinct stuff. I'd have to say my favorite game for that was Green Hell. It was Green Hell. Gamers Creed says, will you ever make a video surviving on 200 days or surviving 200 days in Subnautica Below Zero? 200 days, probably not. But I plan to do something with Subnautica Below Zero in the future, yes, because there has been quite a few updates, especially with the sea dock. I really need to find out what's going on with that thing. If you could travel just one place, where would you go and why? It's a very silly thing, but I've always wanted to go there after the movie. I watched a movie called Transylvania, or I think it was Hotel Transylvania, the first one. And because of that, honestly, a place I really do want to go to some point in my life is Hawaii. That's what it's called, Hawaii. Because in my head, it's Hawaii. Skeleton King says, what's one game you'll never forget? Moment in a game you'll never forget. Ooh, Oh, this is a good question. Skeleton King, really good question. Such a good question. Really, really controversial topic. The one thing I will never forget, I will never forgive ever, is what happened in The Last of Us Part 2. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Talencraft says 100 days Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is happening. I'm recording No Man's Sky right now. I will show you updates in a little bit. Don't you worry. I got some fun stuff planned with that. I got a lot of things coming. JojoBot 2001 says, will you make a 100 day in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? And then Nicole follows up with, if he does, I hope he also does Tears of the Kingdom. Yes, and yes, I would love to do that. Nintendo has like a banhammer and they're just like, if they don't like it, if they don't want it, they can just like, boom. Quinn Renee 93 says, have you ever watched How to Train Your Dragon? And if so, what do you think about it? Love How to Train Your Dragon. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Loved it so much that when I think it was on my 19th birthday. Yeah, whatever. I do it. Okay. I asked for it too. I actually got How to Train Your Dragon. Look at this. How to Train Your Dragon Build-A-Bear. Vaultboy 2077 says, is it true that in Canada, once somebody dies, then they are no longer alive? Super Nerdy Gamer, you ever played 7 Days to Die? A zombie game where every 7 days a horde comes from 3 zombies all the way up to 50. Holy crap, 50 plus. I have played 7 Days to Die. Yes, sir. Am I good at it? Nope, not at all. Oh God, not at all. Mistoshi, what's first, cereal or milk? Cereal, come on, you gotta put the cereal first. If you put milk, you're not gonna be able to put many cereals. Minty Gremlin says, can we get to Hoya? Jones, will you ever change your name to just Rayofpandas, or will you forever keep the gaming channel on your channel name? I would love to change it back to Rayofpandas. I would absolutely love that. It doesn't need to change, but if people think we need to change it to Rayofpandas and drop the gaming channel, I'm all for it. I really am. Not Him says, is this gonna be in a Q&A video? I don't know. I don't know. Andrea says, how are you, Ray? I am surviving and I am managing. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing okay. Kana, the story behind dyeing your hair. Story behind dyeing my hair was actually started because of a charity live stream we did long time ago. I think it was like 7 years ago. I was doing this charity live stream for wounded warriors, and if we hit a certain goal, I would dye my hair. And then after that, it kind of just spawned into this thing where I was like, I like dyeing my hair. It's awesome. I can dye my hair out, all that fun stuff, have this color, let it grow out for another year or two, and then do it again. DX Hearted, have you ever played Alden Ring? Oh, heck yeah, I have. Have I beaten it? No. Am I good at it? Torrent Harris, why Rayofpandas? Tell me the origins of the name. Honestly, straightforward story, so much fun. Markiplier, he did a video, King of the Squirrels. He put peanut butter all over his face, which probably burned after, if not, was just sticky, maybe. But he was just running around like crazy, and he's just like, King of the Squirrels! And I was just like, I want to be king of something. That I thought it was so cool. So I was like, Ray, I love pandas. I love red pandas, raccoons. But like, I was like, pandas. I was like, Rayofpandas. And eventually it stuck, and it's not a bad name. It's like creative. It's simple. There's no super backstory, but it's kind of fun. That's the origins. FlowFN says, make a Project Zomboid 100 days. You got it. Done deal. Let's go. Let's go. Zombie games, horror games, 100 days, easy. And Zomboid, I think, is a perfect game for that. Gamer Habibi says, who is your girlfriend? Ooh. My girlfriend is, she is beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's got hair. She's got eyes. Oh, her eyes. She got lips. Oh, the lips. Let me tell you, the lips. She is absolutely amazing. But that said, thank you guys so much for the questions. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Whenever this video comes out, I hope you guys are doing all right. I really mean that. Thank you so much again for being here with me. Thank you so much for the support, for taking the time to watch even this video. I really can't thank you guys enough. Just thank you. And I love your faces. Bye for now. Bye, everybody. Bye, guys.